What's up, guys? This is Zach from Zach's Hockey Box, and today we're going to do something a little different for Sunday. We're going to take a slight hiatus on the team logo history and all that fun stuff. And this week I thought we'd do something I kind of want to do myself, and what I do with my cards is kind of price out a few cards. So we are going to open up a couple of packs. We're going to open up 3 packs of the 2011-12 SP Authentic that we picked up the other day for the draft video, so we didn't open all the packs. So we have a couple of these, and we'll open a couple up for future arena videos. But the big thing I want to do today is I've grabbed just a couple of the cards that we've pulled in this on this channel. So a whole stack of them here, and kind of just gonna go through like the pricing, how I kind of gauge how much they are worth and all that stuff, because I don't sell a lot of my cards. That's not why I collect. I don't collect for the resale value, but I collect for. It is nice to kind of know what your cards are worth, like where to go, what I do to find out how much they're worth. And I thought I would just kind of share it with you guys and show some of the pulls we got and see what we've pulled, and kind of share with you guys of what we've got, what we've pulled together as a community here, and yeah, just kind of have a fun little get together of that and see if we can pull Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Future Watch auto out of one of these, because we've only pulled one auto out of all the packs. We opened up, I think, like a couple yesterday off camera just to open them, and didn't get any autographs there either. So we should still have at least 2 autographs in the 5 packs we have left. So 2 of those last 5 should have autographs in them. So we'll go through this real quick, some of these cards, and then we'll get into a couple packs. So first one I'm going to show off here is David Ayres. So we obviously pulled this in, I think, our second box of SP Authentic from this year. And obviously at the time, I think it was like $40. I was seeing it going on eBay. How I do it is, obviously I get Beckett's. I do buy the Beckett magazines. I had it put aside, but I'm starting to... put it over here. So I buy... This is the latest Beckett, at least that was available at my local card shop. And I go through and kind of see what Beckett value is. Beckett value is usually a little bit higher up, I find, than what people are willing to pay for them, at least on eBay, which is the other place I go to. So I kind of get an idea of what they're going for on Beckett, because Beckett does a little bit more of a variation of it. Like that's like the high-end stuff, like what stores, I guess, would probably sell it for on a whole. But I know that's more of a high-end market is what Beckett's for. eBay is where I kind of go. I learned this a long time ago from my dad. He did a lot of toy shows, sell, buy, and trade toy shows, and he sells some stuff on eBay. So pretty much he goes with the logic of it's only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. So the best way to gauge is, again, I check Beckett prices, then I can see what it's going for on eBay. That gives me an idea of what the card's kind of worth, and then I can kind of approximate what my collection's worth and all that fun stuff. So kind of, again, David Ayres is the first one we're doing. Let's get here. Don't have these in order, I just wrote them all down. So he isn't obviously in the newest Beckett, because SP Authentic from this year is not in the newest Beckett yet. So I only thing I could really go with was eBay prices. And I went on eBay, I go to eBay items, then sold items. So that gives you an idea of what people are actually paying for, because if you just search the item, a lot of times you just get a whole bunch of stuff of people just posting it for buy it nows and all that fun stuff. And those, sometimes you can get some ridiculously ass prices out there. And yeah, so I don't always go with that. I always go to the sold items option, which I can't do on my phone, on my eBay app. Maybe some of you guys can. I haven't figured it out, but I'm not a computer savvy person. I go to my tablet, and the tablet/computer I have, and that kind of lets me go to the sold item area, and that kind of shows you a little bit more of what people are actually paying and what bidding people are going up to. So for the David Ayres, I could find several that sold for around $15 to $22 is what he's worth now. So he has gone down in price, but it's one of those cards I was super excited to get just because it's a great memory. It's one of the best memories from this year. It was voted by the fans NHL as the greatest memory, feel-good memory of the year, and again, it was just a really good memory for me and my girlfriend. It was a great game that we watched, and it was fun. Again, and I like Toronto. I was cheering for Toronto to win that game, but when David Ayres came into that, there's no way I couldn't cheer for that. So I was super happy to get that. The next card we're going to go through, look at, is the Ilya Samsonov, which I'm still debating about putting into one of those giveaways for our 1-year anniversary, so that this might be one of the cards in there, guys. Just give you a heads up. We have several of them made over here, but we're still making more, and I'm just going to do some giveaways throughout, and we'll see what happens. Which I guess is a good segue into, don't forget to enter. This link will be in the description below, so you guys can enter to win one of these beautiful boxes of cards that have 1 autograph, 1 jersey card, and several numbered cards or Young Guns and all that fun stuff in those containers. So definitely follow the link in the description below to enter that contest. But anyways, this Ilya Samsonov Young Gun canvas. On Beckett, it ranges from about $12 to $30 is what it says. On eBay, I could find it for about $9 to $15 is what most people are selling it for. And I did find someone selling one that was a PSA 9, which I will be getting cards graded soon, and then we'll go over kind of the grading process, how my experience was, and see what some of the cards come back as once they're graded. But yeah, PSA 9, someone sold one for about $20, $21, so obviously if you guys deal with grading, you know that grading adds a little bit more value to the card, and it cements it in there, so it kind of lets it, if someone's buying it, they know exactly what kind of quality the card's going to be when they buy it. I have, obviously, if you guys can see it kind of back here, kind of back there, you can see it, I have the Mitch Marner graded. It's a Beckett 9.5, which is a really good grading. Which I paid a decent amount of money for, but it was nice, again, knowing that it's a 9.5. It's in there. It's a Beckett grade. I know that it won't get lower than that. It's guaranteed to be at least a 9.5, which is nice. It means it's a really nice, good condition card, which, again, I would like to try and do a little bit of something with that once I get a little bit more of a process into grading, because, again, I'm planning on doing my first real grading process here in a little bit, once I figure out what cards I want to send, all that fun stuff. And when I get it back, I will do a whole video on the grading process, because again, it's something I've noticed a lot of people don't do, is the grading, and I like doing the grading. I've been so fascinated with the grading. Some other YouTubers I watch grade their cards, and it's really fun to kind of figure out what they're doing. Next up is one of the cards he pulled yesterday, actually, in the draft video, was the Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Rookie Holo FX. Really didn't realize it was worth this, which I do a lot. I've done this a lot with a couple, because there's another card in this lot. Didn't realize it was worth as much as it is. This Rookie Holo FX, at least in Beckett terms, it's worth about $10 to $25. I didn't know it was worth that kind of money. Again, when I pulled it, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's a rookie card. I figured it might be worth a little something. But $10 to $25 isn't bad. On eBay, though, they're selling for about $3 to $4. So again, Beckett value is way different than what people are actually willing to pay for it. And I go a little bit more based on what eBay values it. So again, if somebody isn't willing to pay $25 for this card, it's, again, $3 to $4 what people are selling it for. I consider that to be a $3 to $4 card, which still isn't bad considering most cards aren't going for anything. But yeah, I definitely go based on both. So I would definitely say it's like again, it's a $3 to $5 card for what you're going to be able to get back for it if you were willing to sell it. If you're not willing to sell it, then hey, it's, whatever it is to you. Again, if you do have a large collection worth some money and you get it insured, definitely probably want to go with the Beckett value, because it's a little bit more. And again, I have not insured any kind of collection like this. Mine's not quite up to enough to point where it's worth grading and getting or should I say getting a insurance claim taken on it, you know what I mean, just to be safe. Maybe if my collection grows to that kind of a level where it's worth $10,000, $20,000, yeah, maybe it would be worth it, but at the moment, not doing it. So I don't know how all the details work on that end, but I'm assuming they would go with a high value in Beckett if you get it graded. Not sure how that all works, but anyways, I personally go with eBay prices. That's how I do it. So next up is a little bit of a look into one of the upcoming arena breaks that we're doing at the Garden City Arena. I mentioned it yesterday as well. One of the cards he pulled is this beauty right here. So if you watch this, a little sneak peek into one of the two very nice cards he pulled is a Day with the Cup card. First one I've ever pulled in my life is a Day with the Cup with Ryan O'Reilly, and it's a beautiful card. I love this card. Super happy to pull this one of all the Day of the Cup ones. It's, again, we'll get into it in a second, but I love this card. So on Beckett, let's see here, Ryan O'Reilly Day of the Cup. At Beckett, it's ranged from about $15 to $40 because it's a unlisted star. They had 3 of them listed. I think it was Jaden Schwartz, Jordan Binnington, and Vladimir Tarasenko that were worth a little bit more. But since he's an unlisted star, it's about $40 is what they're saying it is. And on eBay, that's about what they're going for. They're going for about $30 to $35 on eBay. So if it's in good condition, that's about what they're going for on eBay as well. So that's one of those where the Beckett value is pretty much about the range it's going for on eBay as well. Next up, we're going to go with this beautiful Future Watch auto of Cale Makar that we pulled in our second box of SP Authentic. He is going for, again, not in Beckett, so I don't have a Beckett value yet. But on eBay, he's going for about $200 to $250. That's what this card is going for, which is why it's in a one-touch. I do put the more expensive cards in one-touches because it just keeps them a little bit nicer. But yeah, so again, Young Gun, anything with the Cale Makar autograph is going to be worth a good over $100 probably, minimum. But yeah, it's Cale Makars are always nice to get. Quinn Hughes are pretty good, and so are Jack Hughes. Those are the big 3 you want to pull. Nick Suzuki is also a really good one, and then one of the other ones we're going to show in a minute here is also pretty decent. Next up, Joe Thornton Clear Cut from 2018-19. which I was really surprised at the price of this card. So on Beckett, it's worth about $25 to $60 is what it's set on Beckett. So I was a little surprised by that. But then you go to eBay, it's going for about $20 to $25. So the low end of Beckett is what this card is usually going for, which isn't bad considering, again, it's not a card you would assume would be worth a lot because of the fact that it's just a base card. But again, it's Joe Thornton. He's been around. He's a legend. Probably going to be Hall of Fame. That could be argued. But again, he's a good player. I'm super excited to have it because he's a player I've been watching for a long time. Cool to get his autograph. Next up is our Eric Gudbranson draft day marks. On Beckett, it's ranged from $20 to $50. I think I put 50. It's either 20 to 50 or 60. Sorry, my handwriting is a little off. On eBay, it's going for about 20 to 35 for the ends. Different letters go for a little bit more, but the ends are going for about 20 to 35. I've been seeing some people have taken just best offers. But so it's not a bad card, but it's just a cool card to get. I like these draft day marks. Are really cool cards. Probably one of my favorite cards is the Frameworks cards that come in the SP game used. But yeah, it's a toss. I don't really know which one's my favorite. I like both of them. Next up is the one that kind of made me want to do this video because I didn't even realize it when I pulled it or anything how much of a value it had. This beautiful Philip Zadina on-card auto, Violet Pixel auto. So if you go on Beckett, it's the base card. It's just a normal autograph for this, which, again, the normal autograph. I noticed this when I was looking at eBay yesterday. I was just looking around, just seeing what cards are worth. And they had the RFZ, which is up in there in the corner for the card number. And the picture was different. It was a different picture. It wasn't purple pixel. And I was like, why does it seem so different? So I checked. And yeah, the normal autograph and the purple pixels have the same exact numbering, or numbered in the set. Didn't know that, so I was checking. One of them sold on eBay for $100. So it's the base card is worth about $25 to $60 on Beckett. The only one I could find that has been sold in a while on eBay was sold for $100. So I would guesstimate that to be about a $75 to $100 card. And it's only pulled, apparently. I was looking this up too on, I think it's Cardboard Connection I used for like odds and stuff like that in sets. It's only one in every 1,626 packs you can pull one of these. So he's as rare as like a Harold McCarr, a Quinn Hughes, Jack Hughes, Violet Pixel. So I didn't realize it was such a rare card. So I figured since I didn't know that, sometimes maybe other people out there don't know, which is kind of why I wanted to do this video, how I kind of check myself and find out what's going on. And the last card is one we pulled a long time ago, that Kitty Commentary pulled. She's laying over there. Relaxing. Quinn Hughes, top 12 autograph from Artifacts. This is one of the first big hits we pulled on the channel, and super excited about it. So on Beckett, this card's ranges from about $100 to $250. On eBay, I found only one sold so far, and I can see and find on eBay, for $75 to $100. So it's about a $100 card. That's why I range it at. Still love this card. It's a beauty. But yeah, that's what some of the cards we pulled and kind of how I just gauge it and how I kind of gauge what my collection's worth and what cards are worth and which ones I should put in top loaders with sleeves or if I should put them in one touches. All that fun stuff is kind of how I gauge it. But anyways, thought we'd just kind of go in that real quick. But that aside, let's get into these last three packs of SP Authentic. Obviously, we want to pull that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins Future Watch auto. That one I saw on eBay going for around 100 and something bucks right now. So it's obviously the big one you want to pull. Hopefully we get it. Or a patch. I wouldn't mind a patch, honestly. Chris Iocca patch is what I really, really want just for my PC. But money value-wise, you want that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Phil Kessel, Patrick Marleau, Larry Robinson, Patrick Kane, and Brendan Cairns? I don't know him. He's one I don't know. Yeah, I figured it was probably a rookie. Oh, it does say up there R36. Okay, see, I didn't notice that yesterday. I was so busy with the draft. Didn't notice it does say R on there for the rookie. So that means 4 packs left. Theoretically, one of these should have an autograph, unless both the other packs we have put up there have autographs in them. Or we got a dud box, which wouldn't be surprising. By my luck that we got a dud box. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't notice there was another card back there. Okay. Daniel Briere, Mike Richards, Logan Couture. How's that back feel? So, Daniel Sedin, and this looks like it's going to be our auto. Blake Jefferson, Future Watch auto. Unfortunately, not a big one. I don't think he's really worth anything. That's unfortunate, but we did get our auto, so we should have one more auto to pull out of one of these 3 cards. Unfortunately, that's our Future Watch, which is the guaranteed one. Let's hope that's not the big one out of the box. Oh, we got something here, boys. We got a fat one here. That is a patch. We got something. Finally, my first SP Authentic patch. Let's hope it's good. Nick Lindstrom, which is always a beautiful card to pull. Chris Stewart. Jerome McGinley, now Hall of Famer. Evander Kane. David Clarkston. And Ben Holmstrom. I don't know who he is, but look at that beautiful Future Watch. With a piece of that in there, numbered 42 out of 100. I was hoping to pull a patch out of this just because I'm like, I haven't pulled a Future Watch patch out of SP Authentic, and I did a couple of buy-ins and breaks and stuff like that. Did not get one. Finally got one. Unfortunately, it's not one it's not a player you really want, but it's a really cool one. It's just, I love that. Even though I will say the older sets, you can see that like it's bubbled up the patch in there and stuff like that. The same thing with the Shane Gostisbehere autograph we pulled, which I think is out. It might not be. I may have just spoiled that from one of the future sets or sets we already pulled. Same thing with that. It's like kind of bubbled up in there. But yeah, we got a Future Watch patch. Unfortunately, not a big one we wanted, but Ben Holmstrom. So yeah, that's our opening. I'm going to just kind of show you guys the hits again. It's not really a ton to show, but the Ben Holmstrom and Blake Jefferson autograph there. So those are our 3 autographs in the box. That means the other 2 pies don't have autographs, but maybe, hey, we could maybe get a 4th one. But yeah, that's our video for today. I hope it kind of helps somebody out there kind of understand how I gauge my prices. Again, I think eBay gives you a little bit more of a clear-cut idea if you're planning on selling a card, what you're looking at probably getting, unless you go to a local card shop. They each vary on what they decide to use. I know the local one we go to does not use Beckett pricing. They haven't told me. I don't ask what they use for their pricing, but that's what they told me. They don't use Beckett pricing. So to each their own if they go to a card shop. If you're selling online, eBay's the best place to kind of get an idea of what you could ask for or whatever. But yeah, all in all, that's our video for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Zach from Zach's Hockey Box. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter and enter our contests link below. Thank you for watching, guys, and we will open for you guys again very soon.